subsection 6, application has been filed within the period of limitation of 3 years or not. The date of commencement of limitation period for this purpose shall have to be construed as per the decision in Arif Azim. As a natural corollary, it is clarified that the referral courts at the stage of deciding an application for appointment of arbitrator must not conduct an intricate evidentiary inquiry into the question whether the claims raised by the applicant are time barred and should leave that question for determination by the arbitrator. Such an approach gives true meaning to the legislative intention underlying section 11 bracket 6 capital A of the Act and also to the view taken in Ray interplay. That's how we have decided. Thank you.
Very good.
With your lordship,
May I just give a lot of
Everybody else, please circulate emails, because once we breach the norm, then I cannot breach it only for seniors, and I have to do that for everybody else. It completely destroys the system which I have put in place. Everyone who has a request, please send me an email. I'll look at it by the afternoon today.
No, this is not a listing request.
Mine is not a listing.
Anybody who does not have a listing request, some correction in an order, something is free to mention.
There's a matter coming tomorrow. We're asking the review today to be put with that tomorrow. That's a request.
That also has to go on an email. That's a
Your
listing.
lordship,
I'll put it in the email. Put it in the email.
Listing, if it's on listing,
Put it in
please
the
don't mention. Please put it in an email. I'll look at it in the afternoon today. I promise you I'll do that. It's the same thing. When was the impugned order passed?
Now my difficulty is building may be demolished. Compliance would have to be filed
By 19th, right? So we'll list it tomorrow.
your lordship, I'm just
I'll list
seeking
it tomorrow.
permission to
No,
circulate.
but you could have also said it in an email. Sorry. Circulate a rejoinder.
Circulate a letter in tomorrow's matter listed at item 26, and for the respondent, we just need
Too
some
late
time
now.
for
We'll see tomorrow, yes.
Because I'm mentioning a matter where I've already sent emails, Malos. Malos, I've also sent
It'll be
emails
dealt
this
with.
morning.
It'll be dealt with.
This
Puneet,
morning
just
also,
make
Malos,
sure.
I'll meet the.
Mr. Shoaib
My lord,
My
just-
very great.
Just a query, would your lordship be taking the part third income tax matter or?
Just
would your-
wait. I've just told the court master, we'll tell you in a minute, yes.
My lord, I'm sorry, I just one request. There's an order that your lordships had passed last week, my lord. It's an arbitration petition. Your lordship perhaps will recall, my lord, I had made a submission that the pendency or the reference to arbitration will not impact any criminal proceedings that we might initiate. Because our recollection is my lordships had dictated that in court, my lord, but it's perhaps not reflected in paragraph 3, my lord.
No,
Your lordship,
we also said in the course of the discussion
Please, my lord.
that an arbitration will never affect a criminal prosecution.
But I made that submission, I think,
All right,
Your
we
lordship
don't have to
had
put
made that
something, we
also-
don't have to put something, clarify something which is obvious.
very good.
So before we begin, what we're proposing to do is that we have the income tax part third group. Neet is above that today. We'll at least open the Neet matter. And then we'll see what to do with the partnered group. We'll hopefully start with the partnered group, but it might just have to wait until we open the Neet matter because there's some urgency in the Neet matter. Children, all young students all over the country are waiting for the outcome of this matter. So, but we are not going to lose season of the income tax matter because we are now also mentally we are in the matter.
But may I suggest, since we have circulated something yesterday, it can be kept tomorrow also.
Let's at least open the Neet matter today because, you know, let's see the matter.
The others can be discharged, etc. Many are procedural matters, item 4, etc.
So what we are doing is,
Procedure.
field number 1, for instance, is about bifurcating, we'll take up item 1. So it's bifurcating matters, etc. That will pass procedural direction.
For compliance like that, when your lordship comes.
Right, we'll just, yes.
I'll go into it.
No, my lord, item 1 is not bifurcating. Item 1 is a batch of cases on fringe benefit tax.
Yes, the fringe
That can come
benefit
on
tax.
some other day. Yes. The bifurcation is the gaming matter, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Why is that listed for directions? Because item 1 is only listed.
My lord, there are two appeals.
All right,
and there
then
are other
item
transfer
1,
petitions.
right, the court master says that, you know, we have to pass the usual procedural direction for appointing nodal counsel so that they prepare one common compilation. So tell us who will be the nodal counsel?
That's right.
My lord, I'll give my AOR's name to your lordship's bench, my lord. And one from the department. So 2 of us can be there.
Is
give
there
me by
a
lunchtime.
compilation for the department? Is there a compilation for the?
Only for the petition.
So now tell us for the petitioners, who will be the nodal counsel?
Well, I can volunteer.
Mr. Kunal Kishore can one.
Ma'am, since you have already prepared.
Anisha Karya, have already our compilation.
And for the department, Mr. Venkatraman, are you appearing in the one? You are appearing. Who will be the nodal counsel there?
Mr. Divakar.
Mr. Divakar. So Ms. Manisha Karya and Mr. Divakar will be nodal counsel. Usual orders. And prepare one common compilation duly indexed with written submissions in terms of our last circular. And file it by what date will you file it? Mr. Datar, by what date will you file the compilation?
Your lordship is posting it in August, my lord, or July?
We'll post it in August, so we'll give you enough time to file the compilation. You can file the compilation including written submissions by the 31st of July and we'll place it in August. All right, so that seal number 1 is over. That way, you know, we have just one compilation, otherwise it becomes impossible to.
Item 2, my lord, the canon matter, my lord, they have put a direction now. It has to be, bench has to be constituted, the after batch of matters there.
So here also, can we have one compilation, please?
Yes, we can do a compilation.
Right, so who will be the nodal counsel?
I will.
Charanya will be the.
From our
right.
side, V. Chandrasekhar Bharti will be the
So.
panel counsel.
Charanya Lakshmi Kumar and Mr. V. Chandrasekhar Bharti. And can you prepare the submissions and compilation by 31st of July?
No, definitely.
Definitely.
Then we'll keep it in the first week of August and we'll take this up because a lot of matters across India are dependent on this.
Pending.
Thousands.
Thing is, majority is 3 very much. Because this matter, the canon matter was passed by 3 judges.
Right.
Therefore, it has to be.
It has to be 3 judges. It'll be before this regular bench.
Yes,
It'll be before me and my 2 colleagues. So we are seized of the matter.
As it pleases.
Item 3 is the Google matter.
My lord, I appear for Google. Your lordship recalls your lordship.
What we'll have to do is, are the compilations ready in Google?
Everything is done. My lord, give dates in September.
Today,
Your
Mr.
lordship's
Sade,
filing.
only because we have the Neet matter and, you know, literally lakhs of
No, no,
students
I'm-
all over the country are waiting for the outcome of this matter.
No, in September, my lord, give dates in September.
Probably in the first week of September so that we can
My lord,
conclude.
a little later, I have the Indus Valley dispute before the neutral expert in September.
Second
First
week of
week.
September, Marathon.
After 15th, my lord. After 15th, any day.
Submissions have not been received, the court master says, so you'll have to email them.
That will make sure, my lord, are sorted
All
out.
right, why don't you
Any
give us,
date after
why don't you give us on the side of Mr. Salve one nodal counsel?
Lordships,
Yes.
we have filed it. We filed it on the 3rd of October. We'll file it again. We'll send an email again. It's been filed.
All
both
right,
sides.
who's the nodal counsel on your side?
Mr. Chandelier he's the nodal counsel.
Mr. Shandila, and what about Mr. Venkatraman, your side?
Already said in the.
We've already appointed nodal counsel. All right, then make sure that that is filed by the 31st of July. All right.
Yes.
Gaming matter.
This again, my lord, is the gaming matter.
Are these absolutely ready for,
Union Marots has filed its counter. Their lordships are directed
Hello?
violations to be filed, appointed nodal counsel that has not.
Mandira 2.
We can do it one of weeks.
Violations
so we
filed.
set down 31st of July for completing the filing of the compilation.
Maybe 15th August may be better, Malad, but I'll leave it to
Anti-profiting batch we can exclude, but amongst gaming, no segregation, my lord. Everything has to be heard here.
Agreed, agreed. My friend is right. my lord.
One second,
15th August may be better.
This exercise has been done in the registry.
Yes, yes.
The gaming matters we've got separately listed and the anti-profiteering
Yes.
matters are separately.
Correct.
So
Lordship.
they have to be segregated. Now, what we will do is that the learned counsel can, this is being done by
The
Charanya.
list is made. Charanya has
Have
made.
you looked at it?
Just check it up, my lord. Just give it to me now.
All right, Ms. Charanya Lakshmakumaran, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioners, some of the petitioners, has prepared a tabulated statement segregating into single invert commas, gaming into invert commas, matters from into single inverted commas, anti-profiteering matters. Full stop. The statement is reproduced below. Copy kar lijiye. Mr. N. Venkatraman, learned ASG, states that he will have this duly verified within the course of within a week. And intimate the registry in regard to whether he agrees on whether the statement reflects if the correctness of the statement. Full stop. This may be communicated to the court master no later than by date de dijiye on the email ID. The compilations are ready.
The counter was received by us in the writ petitions on Monday evening. So we need some time to file the rejoinder.
If a rejoinder has to be filed, that may be filed on or before 31 July 2024.
We can-
Lordship, some of the transferred matters, the councils indicated that they would also like to make written submissions when we checked with them. So they were waiting for direction.
All right, if any further written submissions are to be filed, including the transferred cases, they may be filed with the nodal counsel who will add to the common compilation. So the written submission shall not exceed 5 pages each. Because
Would your lordship set it down on
now the others
31st for
are just
directions?
Absolutely.
Would your lordship have it on 31st for directions, my lord?
We'll have it on the 31st of July for directions. For the
Lordship.
directions on the 31st, which is a Wednesday.
Lordship,
All right.
Directions.
My lords will segregate it.
We are segregating gaming and the two sets of
Anti-profiteering.
will be taken
There is
separately.
no difficulty in segregating gaming and anti-profiting. Now, any
That's all.
segregation within gaming is not acceptable.
That's
No,
all.
no.
So we are not asking for it
No,
now.
somebody last time said game of skill should be segregated.
Mr. Venkatraman, now you're giving them ideas.
Yes, correct. No games.
Nobody has said it for now, Malad.
All right, now, so that covers 4, 19 and 20.
Anti-profiteering some day.
So 31st of July, we'll keep it for directions.
Yes.
Just to ensure that everything is complete, then we list it immediately and hear this.
Great.
Obliged, Malad. Obliged.
Lordship.
Matter, because this is for the gaming matter, now the counter, etc. we have prepared. For anti-profiting matters, there are no directions in terms of
The circular.
permission to
So for
file.
the anti-profiteering matters, we'll issue similar procedural directions, same nodal counsel,
Can be then.
same nodal counsel, same. And by 31st July, that process must be completed.
We can do
All
that.
right?
Obliged.
That is neat.
Please bill it.
Mr. Hegde, we'll now stand back the income tax matters. We are not adjourning it for the day, but in view of the importance of the NEET matters, we'll take up the NEET matters, because but all the other learned counsel may step aside and you can have a little time off, but we'll take up the income tax matter because we're not taking up any other heavy matter until we take up that. So NEET only because of the social ramification, we thought we'll give priority to the NEET matter. All right, now,
They're all mixed up. 5, 7, 9 and all that.
now who's going to open the arguments in the NEET matters for the petitioners?
My lord, my item 5 is slightly on a different footing. I am showing not merely the leakage of the examinations, but I am showing the.
Because mine is the first matter wherein the.
Mr. Dwivedi, where are you appearing in this matter? That is pension matter. I think you're safe today because, if after this, we are going to take up the partner tax matter, which will take the rest of the day. So, but the judge's pension matter is again important and we will take it up probably next week. We'll list it and take it up. Just a little adjustment to the board, that's all.
So far as item
7, if Lord, I can,
The writ petition under Article 226 of this candidate is pending before Honorable High Court of Delhi. He has filed writ petition under 32 before this Honorable Court also, saying that I'll withdraw that. This is the third time consecutively where he is alleging that my OMR has been replaced, which is factually.
All right.
That
That we will see what to do there, because that's not about the systemic issue, but about his own OMR sheet. There we may be, who's appearing, which one is that, serial number?
Item 5. My lord, in 514.
So five, why don't you do this? Go to the High Court, whether your OMR sheet has been replaced or not, there is not a systemic
My lord,
issue.
High Court has already passed the judgments. High Court has refused to examine this issue. My lord had delegated.
So why have you filed a writ petition? You have to file an SLP then.
No, my lord, in 2020, I went before Honorable High Court on the directions of this Honorable Court.
But now High Court is held against you.
In 2021.
21 hoga, 20 hoga, 19 hoga,
Now,
23
my
hoga.
lord, since then.
But now tell us, what remedy do you have against that judgment of the High Court?
Against that, even if I come in SLP, my lord cannot grant me an admission. My lord, I am saying I reappear in the examination in the.
Fair enough. We'll entertain your writ.
Yes.
On one condition, that now then we will treat the order of the High Court as attained finality.
Yes.
So we will then hear your writ on the footing that the order of the High Court has attained finality. So you're taking a chance.
My lord, High Court
Because-
refused to examine the issues. That's the final.
All right, we'll see.
My
We'll
lord-
see when the matter is called in.
My lord, may I?
Mr. Nagamutu, we are seized of the matter. We know how important it is. It's about our own retired judges. But we have the Neet matter today, so we'll give priority to the Neet matter today. We just indicated to Mr. Dwivedi, we'll try and accommodate it sometime next week, so we'll take it up immediately. We'll just give me a little time, so I'll just in the evening discuss the board position with the court master, and then we'll fix it because we have to take it up.
My lord, I'm here for item number 6. I have the same prayer that my OMR sheet was replaced and the.
All right, let the matter open up now. If everybody just keeps on giving your individual fact, who's going to open the hearing? Open the argument?
Mine is the first matter, my lord, where they have filed their responses.
So we'll hear Mr. Huda first.
Yes, my lord, I'll supplement whatever he is.
All right, and then we'll hear the solicitor.
Your lordships had an occasion to go through the second status report.
Yes,
CBA.
we have seen the second
Now
state.
that is something is crystal.
We have seen the second state.
Yesterday it was.
Yes, I saw it in the morning today. Aapne bhi dekha. Both my learned brothers have seen the second status report.
Please, Your Lordship. No.
This is yours.
Just one suggestion.
Okay.
All my.
Okay.
That will be first play. My lord, in item 5, may I please request that the first prayer is, my lord, that
You're not arguing it. You have somebody before you who is to argue his matter.
they are in item 7 and item 5, I am making a request.
But which is the lead prayer? Which is the lead matter? Are you prepared to argue the whole matter on the leak, etc.?
No, I'm on the, not on the legal aspect, my lord.
Then
I
why
am
are you,
saying-
why are you interrupting the flow of the proceedings, Allow somebody who is arguing the main matter to take charge, right? We'll hear you at the end, no problem.
Since not replied.
May it please, Your Lordship. Lord, 2-3 things at the outset, Lord. As per my Lord's direction, CBI was supposed to file their status report. Filing, we understood it will be filed and it will be supplied to us. And that was the direction.
The only problem is this.
Pardon?
The only problem is this today. I mean, I'm all for transparency. In fact, this is not a sealed cover procedure. Let me be very clear. But today an investigation is going on.
Correct. I
Right?
quite follow that.
If what CBI has told us in the course of the investigation is revealed probably the investigation will get scuttled because people will become wise on what are the leads which have emerged in the course of the investigation. So that's the only thing.
I bow down straight away. My only, you see, the intervention in between will cause a problem.
So what we would like you to do, Mr. Huda, is
Please, Milord.
you have to, redaction is not possible in these kind. If it's redacted, then it'll have nothing of, it'll have nothing of substance. You will have to show us prima facie on the basis of your submissions that the leak is so systemic and has affected the entire examination process across the country that we must cancel the examination and direct a fresh examination to be held.
Yes.
That is the area where we want to hear you.
Milord,
And then we'll hear the learned solicitor in response to that.
I will assess this honorable court
Then,
of that
what-
area.
just one second. The second, we have some ideas also on what we are going to post to the solicitor thereafter.
Please, Milord.
We would like you to assist us on assuming